Assalamualaikum everyone. I hope all of you are doing well. In this video I am going to talk about the anatomy of the pituitary gland, the hormones of the pituitary gland and the relationship of hypothalamus and the pituitary gland. So first I am going to discuss the anatomy of the pituitary gland. The another name for the pituitary gland is the hypophysis. So the diameter of the pituitary gland is about 1.25 centimeter. And the weight of the pituitary gland is 0.5 grams. So it is a pea-sized endocrine gland which is a weight of about 0.5 grams. Now what is the location of the pituitary gland? It is present in the hypophyseal fossa which is surrounded by the bony structure which is called the sella turcica in the sphenoid bone. Here you can see in the screen. Now the anatomy of the pituitary gland. The pituitary gland consists of the 3 lobes, but in the human it consists of the 2 lobes. One is the anterior lobe. Here you can see this is the anterior lobe. This anterior lobe of the pituitary gland is called the hypophysis, or it is also called a master of gland because it secretes a lot of hormone which control the other endocrine glands in the body. So therefore it is also called a master of gland. The second lobe is the posterior lobe. Here you can see this is the posterior lobe, and another name for the posterior lobe is the neurohypophysis. The posterior lobe is also known as the neurohypophysis. In most of the animal, the pituitary gland consists of the 3 lobes. There is a small lobe in between the anterior and the posterior lobe. This small lobe is called the intermediate lobe, which secretes the melanocyte stimulating hormone. Now, anterior pituitary consists of various cells, and these cells secrete various hormones under the influence of hypothalamus. The hypothalamus secretes hormone, and these hormones then travel through the blood vessel into the anterior pituitary, and these hormones then act on these cells, and these cells then produce various hormones, and these hormones then act on the another endocrine glands in the body. So now what are the cells of the anterior pituitary gland? Here you can see this red colored cell is called a somatotrop. I have drawn it on the different color so that you can understand it easily. So the first cell is the somatotrop, which secretes the growth hormone. The second cell, here you can see this cell is called a corticotrops. It secretes the adrenocorticotropic hormone ACTH. And the third cell in the anterior pituitary is the thyrotrop, which secretes thyroid stimulating hormone. In the fourth cell in the pituitary gland, here you can see is the lectotrop, which secretes the prolactin. In the fifth cell in the anterior pituitary gland is the gonadotrop, which secretes the FSH and LH. So this was the cells of the anterior pituitary gland. Now what are the relationship of hypothalamus and pituitary gland? The blood vessels from the hypothalamus are going to the anterior pituitary gland, and these vessels are called the hypothalamo-hypophyseal portal system. The hypothalamus secretes the various hormones which travel through the blood vessel into the anterior pituitary gland, and these hormones then act on the cells of the anterior pituitary gland. These cells then secrete the various hormones which I have discussed here. Hormones of the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus secrete various hormones which control the hormones of the anterior pituitary gland. Here you can see the first hormone that I am going to discuss is the thyrotropin releasing hormone. It is abbreviated as TRH, thyrotropin releasing hormone. This thyrotropin releasing hormone going into the anterior pituitary gland and then act on the thyrotrop, and then thyrotrop secrete the TSH or thyroid stimulating hormone. The second type of hormone that is secreted by the hypothalamus is the gonadotropin releasing hormone, GnRH. It is abbreviated as GnRH. So this hormone then travel through the blood vessel into the anterior pituitary and then act on the gonadotrop cells of the anterior pituitary, and this gonadotrop then secrete the FSH and LH. The third hormone that is secreted by the hypothalamus is the corticotropin releasing hormone CRH, which is abbreviated as CRH, corticotropin releasing hormone. This hormone travels through the blood vessel into the anterior pituitary, and this then act on the corticotropic cells of the anterior pituitary, which then secrete the ACTH, and then ACTH act on the adrenal gland. The fourth hormone that is secreted by the hypothalamus is the somatostatin, which is the inhibitory hormone. This is also known as growth hormone inhibiting hormone. This hormone is secreted by the hypothalamus, and this is then travel through the blood vessel into the anterior pituitary, and this then act on the somatotrope of the anterior pituitary, and it inhibit the growth hormone of the somatotrope. So now, what are the hormones of the pituitary gland? I have already discussed. The pituitary gland consists of the two lobes. One is the interior, the other is posterior. The interior lobe of the pituitary produces hormone under the influence of hypothalamus. Now the hormones of the interior pituitary are the human growth hormone, which is abbreviated as GH or HGH. The second is the adrenocorticotropin, which is abbreviated as ACTH. This is secreted by the corticotropic cells of the pituitary gland. The third hormone is the thyroid stimulating hormone or TSH, which is secreted by the thyrotropes of the anterior pituitary gland. And the fourth hormone, that is the FSH and LH, is produced by the gonadotropic cells of the anterior pituitary gland. The other is prolactin, which is secreted by the lectrotropic cells of the anterior pituitary gland. There is another hormone which is secreted by the hypothalamus, which is called dopamine, but I have not written here. So the dopamine inhibit the prolactin secretion. Now the hormone of the posterior pituitary gland. The posterior pituitary gland is actually the extension of the hypothalamus. So the hormone are actually formed here in the hypothalamus. These hormones then come into the posterior pituitary through the nerves. These are then secreted into the body. So the hormone of the posterior pituitary are the ADH and oxytocin. This was all about an anatomy of the pituitary gland, its hormone, and the relationship of hypothalamus with the pituitary gland. So thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe, like and share.